It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoff. The intensity just kicked up a notch for Game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, they were very effective in asserting their will in Game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into Game 2. And after winning Game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
I'm a little overconfident. You're overconfident tonight? Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until a team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
Are you feeling overconfident tonight as we sit here?
Always.
About what? Overconfident about what?
Oh, my gosh. Another song.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of the series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with the win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point. Now here's Freak after the miss from Tim Duncan. And Bryant kicks to Freak. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Russell passes to Kobe. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. A baseline J. Passes shot. Good. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Parker outside. A floater. Rebound the Lakers. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Now here's Kobe following the miss by Tony Parker. Freak dishes to Bass. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Bass. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
That is good.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Parker against Russell. Parker left side. 13 feet away. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 6 points for Freak.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Shot is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Now here's Freak, covered by Parker. Freak passes to Hibbert. There's the feed to Freak. Duncan with the block. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Outside Leonard. And it's good. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
From past the arc. Tony Parker grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 6. He kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Aldridge. The dish now to Parker. Passes it to Ginobili. Just 5 to shoot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 4. The pass to Freak. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Parker. Duncan dishes to Leonard. He feeds it to Aldridge. And Hibbert with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Bryant's running. And again, the Lakers no good.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Nobody near Leonard. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Freak third. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Splitter is checked in for Hibbert. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass. Nick Young's checked in for Kobe. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. And here's Leonard. Following the 3-pointer by Freak. Diaw inside. He's against Splitter. Diaw can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Splitter misses. Spurs trail by 4. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Green, the screen. Leonard, a good look. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Mills passes to Diaw. They set the screen. Leonard dishes to Diaw. It's blocked. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Leonard. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. He dishes it to Leonard. From deep. Another miss by Leonard. Here's Freak. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role. Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to...
Players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Freak in at shooting guard. Kobe is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit it up. He ended up with 53 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him. In a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Splitter. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 16. Outside, Green. Pass to Parker. To stop the run, buries the jump shot.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. And an open path to the hoop there, easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Duncan with a screen on Kobe. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Dishes to Bass. Down low, Freak. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Parker. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. It's stolen by Bryant. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Oh!
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Parker kicks to Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
All right, Stadium 7, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Jordan Clarkson and San Antonio. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Ginobili. Freak kicks to Porter. Lets it fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here is Aldridge. Parker drives in. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Russell against Parker. Russell passes to Hibbert. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from.
Boy, guys, it looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Bass, and Lewis Williams subbed in for Freak. The Spurs also changing it up. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anderson, and it's Mills in for Parker. And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert. And here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. High post shot. Can't hit. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers lead by 20. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball, let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or a coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Okay, fellas, way to come out with a real sense of urgency, rising to the occasion. I like what I'm seeing. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now. Our defense leads to offense, and that sort of energy is what's getting it done. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The timeless Parker and Manu are
don't think you wanna get rich.